I was
like
actually
Danny Kruger. You like Danny Kruger, so I thought you could start on this one. This is the Tory MP who's defected, Danny Kruger. So I think Holly was a bit sweet on him.
I like all of our former colleagues very much, as you
That's
know,
a lie.
as did
That's
you,
a
of course,
lie.
and held them all in very high regard.
You thought
Were
most
you
of them were
surprised
idiots.
by Danny Kruger? I was slightly surprised. Yeah, but although I do notice that now he's gone, he's a very senior Tory MP. He's very important and senior Tory MP. I don't remember him having a ministerial job when we were there. Do you remember?
No, I mean, but it's always the case, isn't it? If you get caught with your pants down or you're shitting on your own side, you're always top Tory or senior Tory. But yeah, I mean, I always liked him, but he was from that Christian right of the party, which is not a side of the party I particularly relate to. So I always kind of like just thought of him as, because he's Prue Leith's son, who is famous for the Great British Bake Off, as it's called in North America. So he's her son. And that's what I kind of remember him for, and being quite thoughtful on some of his issues. He obviously clearly thinks he's up, but I didn't really think of him as a mover and a shaker in the party. Now he's a top Tory and getting quite a write-up. But I think the more important thing here is, like, the government of the day is absolutely on the ropes. They don't seem to be able to put a foot right. And the main opposition party, the Conservatives, is unable to capitalise on this because it itself is in a terrible, terrible state. And ordinarily, you would see the natural recipient of the government's collapse in the polls and, in the mind of the public would benefit the Conservatives. But actually, the Conservatives are now well below in the polls where they were in the general election. So it's just, again, as we've talked about, I think before, it's the same as what you've seen happening in other countries, particularly in France, where the two main political parties, seem to just be in a death spiral, and these new forces seem to be
just like that. We have lost him. I don't know that he offered that much additional insight, Holly. So I think we just keep rolling because clearly he was just parroting whatever you had to say.
All right. Okay.